Hi, I'm Alpha Dog, and this is 10 Questions with me. Let's get started. Question number one: how long have you enjoyed the outdoors? I have loved the outdoors my entire life, pretty much. My parents would make it a point to take my sister and I out on road trips and hikes when we were younger, and so we got to experience a lot of things that we probably never would have tried otherwise. It's probably contributed a lot to my wanting to work at an outdoor school in the first place. So now, I'm hoping that I can share this love for the outdoors with my own family. Question number two: how many years have you worked for Walden West? I was hired back in April of 2022, but my time here started a long time ago when I was in high school back in 2010. I was friends with a longtime volunteer and summer camper, Mouse, who said that I should try it. And ever since my first week as a cabin leader, I really fell in love with this place. Volunteering here made me want to go into teaching as a profession, and I kept coming back over the years through high school and college. And I think I continue to return because of all the friends and memories that I've made along the way. When Starlet and I cabin led together, we would always talk about how cool it would be to work here. Even my wife was a cabin leader here with me. So I think that if you ask any employee here, they'll all probably tell you that Walden West is a really special place. Number three: what is your favorite season? I love the fall and winter months. I think that is the time that you can really start to feel the seasons change here. I really, really hate the feeling of being sweaty and sticky. To me, it's a sensory nightmare. In California, during fall and winter, it really feels like it's the only time that you can comfortably wear jackets. My cabin leader friend Moose, she made me this custom denim jacket back in high school, and I still have it, but I can only really comfortably wear it when it's cooler outside. So it makes me really sad when I can't show off her work. I honestly wish that the colder seasons would stick around longer. Question number four: what made you choose to work in environmental education? In high school, I knew that I wanted to pursue a career in teaching. I would tutor, do student teaching in elementary school classrooms, and I would coach tennis throughout college. But after volunteering at Walden West, it kind of changed my entire outlook on teaching. There are lots of outdoor schools around California, but Walden West really inspired me in a unique way after I met all of the other educators that are here. At the time of this recording, a lot of my coworkers were actually teaching back when I was cab leading more than a decade ago. And seeing how passionate they are when it comes to working with kids and teaching about science and environmental impact, it really stuck with me. Getting to lead students through new experiences every week is also really rewarding. And before Walden West, I didn't have a lot of experience working with animals at all. But I really like the way that we encourage everyone here to try new things. By working here, I feel like I'm able to grow and learn alongside the students. So shout out to my coworkers and the other field instructors who have moved on since, who will still continue to inspire and make a difference. Number five: what is your favorite trail to hike at Walden West? I love the creek hikes that we have here. Aubrey Creek feels lengthy enough for an epic journey, but I think Todd Creek is especially iconic to Walden West. I think for a lot of students, it might be their first off-trail hike that they experience, and taking them on that adventure always feels magical. You get to see campers explore at their own pace, test their limits, and see them support each other throughout the journey. Seeing cabin leaders and counselors also step up and show their leadership skills is also really cool. Either of the creeks are also really great spots to look for banana slugs or newts if you're into that kind of thing. Question number six: what is your favorite game to play? That's kind of a big question. When it comes to video games, I get sucked into ones that take you on a long journey or an adventure, like in The Legend of Zelda or Shadow of the Colossus. To me, it's kind of like going outside while you're still inside, if that makes sense. I play a lot of different video games across genres though, so it's really hard to pick a favorite. Now, if you're talking about games at Walden West Outdoor School, I think everyone's favorite field class game is probably Camouflage. But when it comes to Walden West Summer Camp, hands down, it's bucket pong. Now, what is bucket pong? Well, it's a highly competitive sport that can be played with two players or teams with 6 or 10 buckets placed on opposite sides.
Regulation size buckets are 10-gallon, which can be found at pretty much any home improvement store. But you also substitute for any other size, as long as they're all uniform. Now, both teams take turns shooting a ball into the other team's buckets, so the first team to eliminate them all wins. Now, there are some nuances, like players not being able to cross the shooting line, or defenders not being able to touch the ball before it bounces, but those complexities are what take it from good to great.
Question number 7. Do you play a musical instrument? I took piano lessons as a kid, but I never really took playing music seriously until I started working at Walden West. We always get asked if you are required to be a musician before you get to work here, but no, you're not required to know how to play an instrument. But the weird thing is, 3 weeks into the job, a lot of the regular field staff took time off, and I realized that we were basically out of a band for the week that was coming up. So I ended up practicing ukulele over that weekend to prepare, and I've been playing it ever since. I was really lucky that a lot of our songs only used like 3 or 4 chords, and I also got a lot of support from my coworkers. Otter was really helpful in helping me learn how to play in time, and he was actually my teaching mentor when I got hired, and he still gives me lots of advice. Coconut gifted me an electric one that I plug into an amplifier when I'm performing. And of course, Spider has impeccable pitch, so he's always on top of reminding me to tune when I need to. Working with all the musicians here makes it a lot easier to get better, so thanks to all of my coworkers. You have all really made my dream to be part of a band come true. I also love meeting students who also play ukulele, because a lot of them are really talented and they inspire me to keep practicing. Question number 8. Do you have a special talent? Yes, I do. Watch carefully. Question number 9. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I would love to be able to eat whenever I want without any harmful side effects or consequences. I am pretty notorious for having a sweet tooth, so being able to just be able to eat all my sweet treats without having to worry about getting a cavity, that would definitely be my superpower, hands down. And question number 10. Why did you choose your nature name? I actually get this question a lot from students and volunteers. There's lots of reasons why I chose Alpha Dog, but my favorite one has to do with a band that I loved in high school. Fall Out Boy went on a break in 2009, which broke my heart in high school. But right before they broke up, they actually released a greatest hits album, and it had a B-side on it. And the rest is history. Well, that's 10 questions about Alpha Dog. Thank you for watching. If you're coming up to Walden West for the first time, I hope you'll have fun with us. And if you've been in my class before, I hope you're doing well.